Introducing Miami's young rookie on the rise.
The Miami Heat select Nikola Jović from Belgrade, Serbia.
What's up, Heat Nation? I just landed in Miami and I'm ready to work.
Here comes the rook for the slam!
His character stems from his humble beginnings.
I mean, growing up in Serbia was really fun. It was really challenging too. You need to be mentally tough out there.
Jović, oh boy, the seas part, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that toughness translated to the next level.
I told him, Nikola, NBA, it's university for you.
He's developing properly anyway, he's still young.
We gave him a taste of Miami's flavor.
I want to try this. It's actually pretty good.
And he's dishing it out on the court.
He's like a sponge, soaking up as much knowledge as you possibly can.
I'm trying to use every opportunity I get. I'm just trying to be the best I can be.
Inside the Heat, Nikola Jović. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Heat. I am Jason Jackson. On today's episode, we get to know the Heat's latest draft pick out of Serbia, Nikola Jović. While Jovic's career is just beginning, his journey to the NBA has been one of personal growth, mental toughness, and support from his loving family. We met Nikola right here on our very own AT&T East Plaza and made our way over to 601, the premier restaurant right inside the Heat's house, to learn all about his roots in Belgrade, Serbia. My man. Nikola, welcome to Inside the Heat. Welcome to the AT&T East Plaza. The Bay does not have a sponsor. We just call that Biscayne Bay.
Thank you, man. How are you?
Good to have you here. Man, I'm magnificent. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Now that you've been in Miami for a little while, have you been able to identify what you like most about being in this city?
Weather?
Yeah.
There's not many places.
That wins every time, doesn't it?
Yeah, but still, you wake up, you see the sun all the time. It's great weather and just keep you moving.
What do you find yourself doing in your free time when you have some?
Sometimes I really like to go on the beach.
Okay.
Just walk sometimes there. But most of the time, I love to explore the restaurants.
This is a little bit different from where you grew up. Your family is Serbian, but you were actually born in England and then moved back home to the motherland. Walk us through the elements of that.
I mean, I was just born in England, and
Right.
then immediately I came back to Serbia with my family. I mean, growing up in Serbia I think it helped me a lot in every way. I've seen a lot of things out there. Belgrade, the capital city of Serbia, I loved it, so I always love to go back there, see my people, see my city. It was, growing up out there was really fun. It was really challenging too, you need to be mentally tough out there to, do anything. It was really good.
Listen, this is your first Inside the Heat, so we're going to dive deep into your whole biographical story, but we're not going to make you stand the whole time. Come on, let's go into 601. Sit down. We got a lot of great stuff in store for you.
He's the nicest kid I knew then, and yeah, he was really fun. He was always full of energy.
He couldn't stay still. He's always like moving around and kicking. He was really like lively kid.
He started first to swim when he was 1 year old. 5 years after that, he was playing water polo. And he was very, very good in that sport.
Your first sport was water polo. I grew up with a bunch of water polo guys, so I already know what I'm dealing with right here. What were other sports that you participated in that weren't basketball first?
I tried tennis.
Okay.
Or I always wanted to try soccer, football.
Of course.
But my dad actually didn't let me play because I was bad at school. So
I got those punishments.
Yeah,
those get your attention, though, right?
Kids these days don't get punishments like that, but he actually punished me with not letting me try to play the soccer.
Did you just say kids these days?
Yeah, I mean,
How old were you again when you were behind the...
I mean, I'm 19, but I'm even looking at my, sisters, their friends. And
Gotcha.
I know I'm young, but...
But you have a reference point of true discipline.
Yeah.
When he was 12 or 13, I moved him to basketball.
Your father, he also played basketball. What was it like watching him coming up, and how did that
I mean, he
factor
never
into
played professional, but still, he's one of my role models, you know, just being a father to me. He actually, when I play, he never like talks to me, he never tells me what to do, he never tells me what's bad. He just let me do my thing, you know, because he knows I love it.
Yeah.
And he knows I'm giving everything to the basketball, so he just don't want to interrupt it.
What did you take from his game that maybe is in yours now?
His passion for the game, you know. He loves the game. Even these days, he's in 50s now, he still plays it every day.
Really?
I think he was even this morning, he was in the Heat store trying to get a basketball. He loves the game of the basketball, and it means something to him, and now it means something to me.
When you were 13, you really started to focus, and this was the primary sport. That was only 6 years ago. So when did you realize this could be something that guides my entire life? This could be my career.
Probably 2 years ago, you know, I really had a good season with the junior team, you know. I could handle, I could shoot, so people just look at me. They're like, everybody's telling me you can do something big, and I was not sure at that moment if it's true or not, but yeah, I did everything that I could, and now I'm here.
Welcome back to Inside the Heat. Nikola Jovic's professional basketball career really took flight when he joined MegaBasket, a team overseas that is part of the Adriatic League. MegaBasket has been a stop for multiple European players who are in the NBA today. So it was only fitting that his experience with this team, along with playing for Serbia's under-19 World Cup team, would make such an impact on his game and ultimately his career. I love saying it out loud that you played in the Adriatic League. It feels exotic and somewhere else around the world, and it really is just that. There are a lot of NBA players that had to make a stop there along the way or found their way there at one point or another. What was that experience like?
It helped me a lot because for kids that are young age like me playing in that league, which is, I'm sure, one of the toughest leagues in the world, you know, just how tough guys there are. You know, low-scoring games, every single play matters, you know, every single detail matters. At that point, when I started playing there, I knew I need to work on my body a lot. I need to start thinking about the next play, you know, to correct every single previous play. So, yeah, it helped me a lot.
Nikola's development with MegaBasket was fruitful, and he ended his time with them being named the league's top prospect and received votes for the best international player not playing in the NBA. His game further developed, representing his country on the Serbian under-19 national team in the 2019 World Cup.
Jović, oh boy, the seas part, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's always great to play for your country. Walk us through that experience. It has to be awesome.
It helped me a lot because that was my first time actually playing against all the international players, you know. Guys that are now in the NBA play for the USA that year. And for the guy like me, I was 1 year younger than the competition was.
Jović. Oh, goodness gracious. That was an elite move right there.
He started to be better, and he was stronger, and he was like, I can do everything.
That's the first time that I actually saw him like play, and he was really like full of himself, like he knew what he was doing.
What a response from Jović.
Over 7 tournament games, he averaged 18 points and 8 rebounds and was named to the all-tournament team. I imagine that triggers, I can belong with these guys, and so your representation of Serbia, of European players, continues.
I think European players are just showing that we can play too, you know. Now with Jokic, with Giannis, you know, we're just showing that we can play, and there's not that many people on earth that get a chance to play in the NBA, especially not the guys who are not from here. But I think we're showing that there's basketball outside of the USA too.
Many agents after that, they saw him, and that's it. His story started to move in a better way.
Nikola's story moved to America as he began to set his sights on the NBA. European players come to America, you have the stereotype that everybody can shoot and that you're used to the work. what was it about your game that you felt like you needed to develop further?
I think it's my body, you know. I know I can work on it a lot, and if I reach my limits, which I think are high, I think it's gonna be really good. Basketball-wise, probably working on my shot every day, you know, just you can always be better at shooting, and so I'm working on it every day.
Nikola readied himself for the next level. And while he'd ultimately end up in Miami, there was still one more thing he needed to achieve in Serbia, finishing high school.
He's still waiting to do his final exam to graduate from high school and doing that over Zoom.
You didn't even graduate?
No.
High school?
I'm finishing right now.
You in the NBA?
Yeah.
What is it like being this young? You have guys who are close to you in age, but you are clearly the only teenager on the team. And so many guys on this team, while they may be young, have some experience, obviously, in this league, well beyond yours.
I think that's helping actually me a lot, because being around all the older players, they have so much experience and I can learn so much from them.
I told him, Nikola, it's like MBA, it's university for you. You know, I think you will learn from the best.
He's developing properly anyway. He's still young, 19 years old, but I think he really wants to play.
The experience is a big thing. I think especially here, and you need to know how the league is working, how the teams are working, you know, so I'm learning a lot.
Welcome back to Inside the Heat. In his time in the Adriatic League, Nikola Jović was named the league's top prospect of the season and received votes for being the best international player not playing in the NBA. It was no surprise that Jović had what it took to join the 2022 NBA draft, but he tells us about his experience at draft night that kept his whole family on the edge of their seats.
With the 27th overall pick, what kind of player are the Heat going to be after?
And with the 27th pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Nikola Jović from Belgrade, Serbia.
One of the great experiences for each and every player that sat in this seat on this show is draft night. And you have to have a perception of how it's going to go, and then the reality of the experience. How close did those things come to being the reality you wanted?
Like I say always, it was a dream come true, but sitting there, you know, I was waiting a lot. It was not easy, but at the same time, I knew I'm worth something, and I knew someone's going to pick me up.
That night on 23rd of June was my birthday. He was nervous, we all was nervous, but it's okay, that was my best present anyway. I'm very, very proud. I'm very happy for him.
When he was younger, I always told him, Nikola, maybe it's better to play somewhere where it's hot and where is the sea, near the sea. And my dreams come true. And when they called his name, he told me, Mom, better than this, I can't expect it.
That was the best night, like, in my life, I would say. When he got drafted, like, when the Miami picked him up, I was crying all over, and yeah, it was a really, really nice feeling, and I couldn't sleep all night.
When he went on the board for 27, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, yeah, they're not gonna pick him for sure, let's think about the next one. And then my agent told me, like, he actually told me, fix your tie. So I just put my head up while I was looking at my phone, and I see all the cameras.
And they're right there.
Right. Yeah, I didn't believe it, but it was something, you know, something that I'm gonna remember my whole life for sure.
What's up, Heat Nation? I just landed in Miami, and I'm ready to work.
Nikola's first stop in Miami would be his new home to meet all the main men themselves.
Hey, what's going on? Oh, cool. Yeah, congratulations. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Here's the locker room right here.
Damn. Yo. It's beautiful.
These are all the championship teams. You never forget these units.
I think it's a perfect fit for me. Especially because they're really competitive, and I think I can learn a lot of things from them. It's just a dream come true.
Jović Jović tips it in for his first NBA score.
Let's talk about how everything had to be a little bit of a lightning bolt for you from a tempo standpoint as you dive into Heat culture right after the draft, straight to Summer League. You're with the mothership. You got to go to Sioux Falls, get some work in, come back, hang out with the Heat. How has this first part of your rookie season felt for you?
It's not easy, but at the same time, this is a job that I love, so I cannot say nothing bad, I really love the basketball, and that's the only thing that matters right now.
Oh, steal by Jović. Here comes the Rook for the slam. Oh, a ferocious finish for the slender 19-year-old Heat rookie.
Being with one team, being with other, it's just basketball for me, and I'm just trying to be the best I can be.
We all have to have something or someone who we can turn to, and it centers us. You have a lot of veterans. You checked off the list a little bit earlier. Is there a particular veteran you turn to for advice on everything?
I would say everyone a little bit. I really don't have that one. It's not like...
You're like, I got 15 guys in here.
Yeah. So they're really helping me a lot.
He's like a sponge. He's soaking up as much knowledge as he possibly can, and we're teaching him on the fly.
Miami down by 1, and that's Jović giving the Heat the lead off a Butler assist.
Coaches too, Coach is doing a great job, just helping me stay mentally prepared.
He's just going to continue, to get a lot better, with more experience, more time, more development.
Is there anything that surprised you at all about the transition from maybe just being so young, being from somewhere else, and then being at the highest level?
It surprised me is actually how tough it is to play 82 games a season. I mean, we're not even half of the season. I feel like there's been just so much games, so much stuff going around.
Vincent now to the rookie, and he knocks down the 3 ball from the left corner pocket. What goals have you set for yourself for this year?
Be the best as I can and help my team as much as I can. Right now, I'm trying to use every opportunity, I guess. So, yeah, I'm just trying to be the best I can be.
Welcome back to Inside the Heat. Now that we've been introduced to our young rookie out of Serbia, we ended our time together introducing Nikola Jović to a little taste of Miami and trying some of the various food options available right inside of the Heat's house. We were joined by George Arango, or as you might know him, Mr. Eats 305, who took us through these various delicious dishes.
Can you see me? Yes, sir. Yes, I should do that. Yeah.
Here we are inside 601's sports bar level. There's actually a few levels and spaces in here. This is fantastic. George Arango, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Most people know your handle, though, right?
Mr. Eats 305 on Instagram and all the fun stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Walk us through some of the stuff that, while Nick's busy, and I'm busy too.
Of course.
He's sweating, I'm talking.
I'm eating.
People can do, they can come to the arena a little early and have some of these delicious.
Exactly. So 601 is only one of the places inside the Heat's house where you could come and enjoy the great food that we offer.
There are a variety of dishes to choose from every time you enter the Heat's house. And today, George, Nikola, and I are going to be sampling 3 of our signature Miami bites.
Hope you're hungry, because we're about to eat some delicious food.
Well, I want to try this.
That's where we're going.
So in front of us, we have 3 different dishes that you can find in the arena. Starting off, we have the shrimp ceviche that you can find right here in 601. Next up, we have a create your own bowl. Here we have some chicken from Fukia. You can find it in the concession level. Put some sauce right on top of it. It's delicious. And right there, close to Jax, he has the Wagyu hot dog that you can find at the Bacardi Ocho Lounge.
Where you could also find the pre- and post-game set. We are here in the Bacardi Ocho studio. I'm Jason Jackson.
You want to start with that, or you want to end with that?
I heard off camera my man wants to start. Come on, Nick.
Go for it. You can get the first grub. You have a pretzel bun, you have the papitas, and the Wagyu hot dogs. A little pickle.
Here, don't worry. I'm gonna just get a little pickle.
Go for it.
Too much for them.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Go for it, Jack.
There's a little mustard down here.
There's some Dijon right there.
Here. That's all Miami right there, right?
Oh yeah, papitas, a little sauce, pretzel bun, very nice. And that's at the Bacardi Ocho Lounge, so you know.
I need that. Okay.
That was good.
That's delicious.
That was great.
So in the concession level, you can find this at the Phuc Yeah stand. So it's like pho, where this is the sauce you can put on top of it, but you can make your own. They have a bunch of proteins. This is the chicken, some rice noodles. Dress it up and enjoy while you do your thing. But now you could enjoy it today.
Start that right there.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's roll this up.
Utensil right there. Don't act like you got to be shy.
Is it that good?
Oh, I'm good.
Some good stuff, man.
Yeah. The three of us enjoyed sampling these delicious meals. And our last dish to try offered a unique South Florida Latin flair. Are you a ceviche fan? Do you know about it? Break it down.
Shrimp ceviche, you have the acidity of the limes, you have some cilantro, plantain chips here in the back, because obviously Miami, so we can dump the fork, leave them on the side, grab a plantain chip, just eat it like this.
Yep. I'm gonna do both.
Boom.
Are you a shrimp fan?
I like it.
Come on. What's the heck? Oh, that is juicy.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
That's right here at 601. You gotta come an hour, right when the doors open. This is open, available.
So we made the perfect combination. While you're there, everybody's cheering you on. Folks can make their way all over the arena with these fantastic dishes.
Yeah. Which one is your favorite though?
Hot dogs.
There you go. That was quick. That was quick. The Wagyu, yeah.
Come on.
Always.
George,
Great.
thank you, buddy.
Thank you guys for having me.
We appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for playing and doing your thing while I get to eat, man. So
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed it today.
Excellent job, everybody. That's it. Well, that's all. Nikola Jović has proved that he can rise to any occasion, whether it is stepping out on the court for the team or grabbing a fork and sampling some of Miami's best bites. Jovic's energy and eagerness to succeed is prevalent. Heat Nation, you have a front row seat to his emerging career, and we're looking forward to watching this young star rise to greatness. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Inside the Heat. I am Jason Jackson.